Stacks. All right, that was a beautiful music by the man Dax, Dax. You can search him up on YouTube and enjoy a lot of his thought-provoking songs right there. Take your time, go to YouTube or just go to Google, search the song Dear God by Dax, Dax, Dax. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. And read the lyrics. After that, you start listening to the song and it will make sense to you. So tonight, those of you who have joined us, you're welcome, and I really appreciate each one of you, your views, your comments, your subscription to our YouTube channels. We really appreciate it. Seriously, everything you see me doing here every now and then, every evening, is just a test transmission. We are testing our gadgets, and yes. So tonight, you saw some Facebook or WhatsApp chats that I posted on when we were playing the music. And some of these things is what we call religion at the crossroads in Africa. Yes, I think I will take my time to explain to you anytime I come here what we mean when we say religion is at the crossroads in Africa. So, ladies and gentlemen, when we say religion is at the crossroads, it means that religion is at a point where it can make or break. You know, and it happens in everybody's life, in our own individual lives, in our businesses. You understand? In our health, we get to a point where we either break or we make. We either go forward or we go backwards, and sometimes we may not even wake up again. That is where religion is right now in Africa. You understand? Some 20 to 10 years to 20 years back, it is even difficult for people to talk about the evil days of pastors. We see it, but the more we see it, the more we close our mouth, the more we close our ears. So the mantra then was, I say nothing, I hear nothing, and I see nothing. Yes. But one will ask, why? Why is it that these days, anything that the pastors do, it comes out? And when it comes out, and the citizenry sees it, we don't keep quiet. We don't close our ears. We don't close our eyes. We watch it, we analyze it, and we say it as it is. So, a pastor in Ghana has allegedly, yes, we are doing proper journalism here. So, he has allegedly slept with, according to the alleged information we are getting, he has allegedly slept with about 80 to 85% of the female church members of his. You get it? And it all came to a showdown when majority of the guests realized that, oh, pastor has slept with me, and he slept with you too. He made this promise to me, and he has made that same promise to you. He said this about you to me, and he has said the same thing about you to me. So TV3's 3news.com reports that Dickham Church head Apostle Vanny Max Bani, accused of performing orgies, extortion, and what have you. And the story continues to say that some members of the church claimed Apostle Vanny Max Bani gave him oral sex. So he even does oral sex with the male members, okay? Oral sex, hand jobs, and sexual massage, including threesome and orgies. Orgies is when there are a lot of female involved in the sex activities, and sometimes some of the females are allowed to touch themselves, have sex with themselves, while the man take turn to sleep with all of them as well. And this is allegedly what the man of God has been doing to the church members. You get it? Yes. So, because the church was supposed to be a place where we come for comfort, where we come for refuge. But if this is where such things are happening to members, then religion is indeed at a crossroad. Because such things is going to make people quit religion as soon as possible. You understand? So the story continued to say that he have several women at once. Apostle Max Viney has ordered the removal of every information on the internet linking him to his ministry as an apostle. He wants to be known as a private businessman and an emperor after using church money to fund his businesses. And the story also continued to say that this man of God, every year during his birthday, all church members across the country contribute a certain amount of money to him. And according to them, this is what he has used to build his empire. And the genesis of the whole church thing is that this man started a church as a campus-based fellowship. Yes. And then he started catching them young from JHS to junior high school to the universities. So he has campuses across all the senior high schools and the universities in the country. And according to the stories, what he has done, allegedly done, is that he manipulates them in believing that having sex with your pastor is actually not a sin, and that he needs to be the first person to have sex with all the girls in the church so that he will know their body type, so that he can advise them how to choose men and all of that. But that's how narcissistic people behave. Quintana, give me feedback. What's the sound? How does the sound like? Okay. So he used a lot of manipulative tactics to have sex with them, and then it looks like it has blown out of proportion. That now this girl knows that, oh, pastor slept with me, and then this one also tells her, oh, he slept with me, and this is the promise he gave me, and all of that. And now some of them want to even commit suicide. And I think that it shouldn't get to that level. Their parents need to be with them, psych them up. Yeah, I'll come to that. But I'm going to show you a lot of alleged sexual communication between this man of God and some of the female church members. So mostly what they tell them is that having sex with the man of God, the anointed one, is not a sin. It's a holy kind of thing. You understand? Yes. So this is one of the, this is just the story, but let's go into some of the chats that has transpired between the pastor and the church members. It's very sad. And this is what we call, or what we mean when we say religion at the crossroads in Africa. Yes. Because if religion is not at the crossroad, this thing shouldn't happen in the house of the Lord. So this one, that is the pastor is also abbreviatedly called AVMB. Okay. Apostle Venny Max Benny. And this is supposed to be a chat between him and a female church member. And it looks like the female church member was asking him that to be able to go all out and serve me when you have to, without fear or shyness. Okay, so the pastor was telling the girl that you need to be able to go all out to serve me when you have to, without fear or shyness. So basically, he's psyching the girl up that I need to have sex with you so that you'll be able to serve me without fear or shyness. Okay. Now, it continues. Then the girl was like, replied and said that, please, to be very lively and no mood swings. Oh, that's the pastor again. Please. And the girl was like, please, may I have an idea what the serving you would entail? This is an intelligent girl, because you could see that they have had several conversations before they got here. So the girl was feeling kind of, what the pastor is saying, can this be biblical? Is this all right? So she wanted to be clear. Then the pastor comes. So the girl says, please, may I have an idea what serving you would entail? And then the pastor comes. Massage, you massage me. Pedicure, you give me pedicure. So, man, this guy, this dude, if allegedly, if what you're saying is true, so he runs the girls like some hookup joints. Okay, let's continue the message. Group massage. So we'll have a couple of girls massaging him. Where you are all massaging me together. Okay? And then I'm doing because some people might not be able to read what is on the screen. What I'm reading is on the screen. And then it goes on to say that maybe twerking and grinding before everyone. Maybe BJ, that blue jaw, and effing before everyone. So she's telling the girl, serving me entails sometimes me having sex with all of you, in front of all of you. Okay? Please, if you are here and you love the content, you want somebody to also get to know what is going on in the world of Christianity and religion, share it right now. And then maybe BJ effing before everyone. It is not compulsory. That is the trick. That is how narcissists lure their prey. And then that it will happen, but just in case. Okay. So this is cunning. Okay. So that is the pastor out there telling the girls what it entails to serve him. Wow. Now, somebody serving you is about they giving you all your sexual desires and pleasures. Nice one. Let's continue. There's another one here. Another one between the pastor and between the pastor and another female church member. This one says, I don't think you have an idea how much you mean to me. Okay? And then the girl replies, wow, I'm most humbled, please. And the pastor gave a thumbs up. And he says that, please, thank you so much for speaking to me. I was kind of being annoyed at home, but I'm very much full of joy because I heard from you. thank you, daddy. Okay. The moment it gets to this daddy level, it's difficult to retrieve them back. It's so dangerous. You know, thank you, daddy. So this message, let me give you a background of how the church member will send this message. This man, according to information we are getting, allegedly, has been able to brainwash these girls. They don't talk to anyone, even their parents. They insult their parents and everything, but they come and give him all the glory and honor. That's what has transpired according to the alleged information that we are getting. So, and they should have known, or he should have known, that one day we'll get to where we are today. Why am I saying so? Because when you are in the hands of a narcissist, a manipulator, they clear all people away from you. People that can save you from their hands, they make you make enemy with them. And so you get to a time, without them, there's no one to talk to you. So that's why this girl is saying that she was annoying at home, but now she's happy hearing from him. Yes. Because he makes sure that you don't speak to your mates, you don't speak to people around you, and all of that. So that anytime he wants to use you, he gets to use you. Anytime he wants to play on you, he plays on you. Because you are alone. And then you see his presence in your life so important. That's why you see the message you are seeing there. Yes. So people may be asking, how can this pastor be this evil? Or how was he successful in doing this to all of them? Yes, he is a professional narcissist. He's been a professional narcissist. That's who he is. And that is why he's able to get in there. Because when a person make you make enemies with all the people around you, what happened then is that he becomes the only person that think that you are okay, you are worth loving, you are worth talking to, and all of that. Another says that members being manipulated and exploited went viral. Ghanaian self-proclaimed pastor Apostle Viney Max Bani, also known as AVMB, has reportedly dissolved his church. And that's the funny one. After the stories of his escapades has come out, he has the guts to collapse the church because he had a motive for establishing the church, and that motive is to make them financially and also exploit them sexually. So he has dissolved the church. Amazing, smart guy. But I don't know what the Ghana police is doing about this. But we are highlighting it here on Religion at the Crossroad for you to know that these are the things that are going on in our society. You understand? It's very shameful. Let me drop you another disgusting conversation between the pastor and the church members. It's very sad. It's very, very sad. Soon we'll come to why their parents shouldn't give up on them. Yes. So that's another message. And this one is a manipulative kind of line or message. This message could be sent, that's allegedly be sent to a new person that he was initiating to start having free flow of sexual encounter with. And The message goes that it's about the venue for my meeting with you, okay? They say, yes, please. Around the time you would be coming for the break, I would be at V5. Wow, 5V. So it means that that will be the most convenient place for me to meet you. But the promise is, if I can trust you on that, as in, wow, what a professional manipulator. This is serious. Place for me to meet you. But the promise is, if I can trust you on that, as in, wow, what a professional manipulator. This is serious. Okay, so this pastor drafted his manipulation message to this girl like a lawyer. The promise is, if I can trust you on that, as in, trust that you wouldn't take it lightly. Trust that your mind wouldn't be wandering about. Trust that you wouldn't remember banging. Wouldn't remember banging each time you see or hear about V5. Okay, take note here. The pastor is saying that we're going to meet, but I want to trust you. That one, I can trust you. Two, that it lightly, don't take things lightly. Trust that your mind wouldn't be wandering about. Trust that you wouldn't remember banging each time you see or hear about V5. Now, this is a serious point that needs to be decoded. Remember that if this is the truth, if it is not alleged, but we cannot go raw, so we qualify it with alleged. If this allegedly is true, it means that this is someone who doesn't want the girls to have sex with anybody apart from him once they are church members, and that he's going to meet this girl at V5 and bang the girl. After banging her, this girl shouldn't go about anytime he hear the name of the hotel feeling like she want to have sex. Wow. This is serious. About V5, and trust that you wouldn't read meanings into things. Read meanings into things. What is the pastor talking about? That you wouldn't be thinking, is it right for a pastor to sleep with me? Yes, this is what he means. You wouldn't read meanings into things. Trust that I can spend time along with you for that long. Trust that after that time, you wouldn't be reading meanings into things. What she's mentioning it is the second time. Trust that you wouldn't be inquisitive when you are there and afterwards. Trust that I can always trust you. This is a professional manipulator of the highest degree. Yes. And it's happening. And there's God. As the Nigerian woman said, there is God. Oh, a God is supposedly watching this to happen to these innocent children, because he takes them from the JHS, take them from senior high school to the universities, and the only person they know and have come to believe and trust is this man. And the question is humbly asked, why would a God sit down, look on for such things to happen to these innocent people? If we don't go to church, they label us as the devils. If we stop going to church too, if we don't go to church, that they label us as devils. If we go to church too, this God will not protect us. This is serious. This is serious. When you say you are no more Christian, you are no more religious, you don't want to go to church, the whole world comes against you. Those of them, or those of us that would decide to go to church too, there's no protection. Religion is indeed at the crossroads. Yes. Religion is indeed at the crossroads. And now my advice to the parent of these children, innocent children. You know, in Africa, here, especially in Ghana, whenever there's something that has to do with sex about young people, their parents will want to give up on them. But my appeal to parents of these children, many of them cut across the country, is that don't give up on them. Because they are victims. They are not culprits. Well, you may say that if they are listening to their Bible, they shouldn't have done this. But look, how does a child whose first time of taking Christianity serious is through this pastor, and then this pastor says that you can have sex with me, allegedly, says that you can have sex with me, and the essence of you having sex with me is that if you have sex with me, I am going to know your body language, your body type, and all of that, so that I can advise you as a counselor, so that when it is time for you to pick a boyfriend and leave me alone, you make the right choices. They were kids. And this man, if it is true, or it now just alleged, he should be arrested and investigated. If he end up being guilty, well, the law must take its course. You get it? It's very, very sad. But for me, the most important thing is that this parent of these children should stand behind them and help them fight for their rights and help expose such criminal practices. You understand? And we should embrace ourselves in Africa for more of this, some of these things to happen. Do you know why? Because religion is at the crossroads. So you're going to hear things that you never thought you would hear. And if this happened to be true, or whoever does this, I'm not even referring to this pastor, whoever is able to do some of these things is sick in the head with a disease called narcissism. The person may definitely be a narcissist and nothing else. As we continue here on Blacknificent Media, we're going to take you through all of these subjects. Who is a narcissist? How do they behave? You understand? And how do you identify them? If you happen to be in the hands of one of them, how do you save yourself from them? It's very, very important, a question. You understand? And this is very, very serious. And I don't want their parents to fall for the same thing that the pastor used against these children. That's religious dogma and beliefs. That once they couldn't hold on and restrict themselves from having sex with this pastor, then they disobeyed Jesus and the word of God. Well, that will be another day's topic for us to discuss. You understand? It's very, very pathetic. It's very, very sad. And this is the time these children really, really need our support. All of us, they need our support. They need our support. And please, anytime your child go to any association and they come home and they are becoming antisocial. They don't want to get closer to anybody in the house. They don't respect anyone in the house. Please, know there's a red flag. There's a serious red flag. You need to get closer to your children by all means, at all cost. If you have to employ the service of a psychologist, do that. Because this is what narcissists do to people. And if this thing did not blow up for these kids to come out, what could have happened is that over time, these kids are also going to become narcissists. Yes, I said I'm going to treat narcissism for like a whole week continuous, so that we all get to know who a narcissist is, what do they do, and what have you. So, as I always do, I wouldn't want to keep it too long. I'm keeping it short right here. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel at Religion at the Crossroads in Africa. Yes, Religion at the Crossroads in Africa. On Facebook, it's Religion at the Crossroads in Africa. And on YouTube, it's Religion at the Crossroads in Africa. And please, we love to have interaction with all our subscribers and all our viewers. So please, anytime you subscribe, just write in the comment section, I have subscribed, and I will come have interaction with you on that. Thank you very much for doing the watching. My name is Kwabena Bibini Berema. You can call me DJ Fuad, the public enemy who has no one. I appreciate your time and your energy, your data and everything. Thank you very, very much. This is where time will permit me to come your way here.